it's Sam from Engineers Education, and we've been talking a lot this week on my Insta stories about coloring and doodling in the classroom and the different ways you can incorporate it to help your students retain information, connect the two sides of their brains, and create those deep neural pathways. And also just helps them really focus and enjoy the material that you're covering. A lot of people wanted to see it in action, so I'm going to be doing a little mini lesson here. I'm actually taking physical science notes. This is from It's Not Rocket Science's Nature and Property of Waves section. I'm not gonna show you guys the notes outright because that is her property, but I'm going to show you how I would take the ideas and concepts from the notes and turn them into something with doodles and color that helps our students remember it. Okay, so I think I've got everything set up. I have my phone recording what I'm writing, and I'm hopefully gonna be able to do a little picture-in-picture action here at the video so you can see what I'm saying as I write it. On the phone, you may notice that there's some green in the top corner. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys can see that top corner there. I just put a Post-it note there so that whenever I start writing too excitedly, I know exactly where I should put the paper so that it is in view of the camera. All right, let's get going. Go put page 1 in the corner so that when my students ask me, well, what page is it supposed to be on, or how many pages of notes should I have? I'll say, well, I had 6. How many do you have? And then I will also have them go back and say of whatever when we're all done with the section. Because man, that's not a question I love answering all the time. So this is also for this chapter. This is concept 1. So I'm not going to try to go into teaching you about it too much as we go through this, but waves are a rhythmic disturbance, and it transfers energy throughout the matter of space. Throughout matter or space. Sorry, I'm trying to make it accurate. Okay, so I'm going to put waves really big because that's my main topic. And then the rhythmic disturbance that transfers energy through matter or space. And because it's a vocab word, I want to make it stand out. So instead of highlighting it, I'm going to go back and I'm just going to surround it in blue to make it extra important. And then highlighting flare pens with the Sharpie highlighters doesn't go so well, but I would highlight its rhythmic and it's transferring energy over there through matter or space. So if I was going to add a doodle, I would kind of talk to my students about how this is kind of when you think of waves, you think of ocean waves. And we're going to have, notice I did that in the exact same color that I did the vocab stuff in. And what's happening is you have a person, and this person is energy. And it's carrying him along matter and space. It's transferring this person named energy on the surfboard through matter or space. And we have a few different types of waves. So we have electromagnetic waves, and I'm going to go ahead and do this in green. And these transfer energy through them. And an example is light waves. So if I want to make sure that that is a standout idea for my students, when we think of light, we tend to think of things like the sun. So I would maybe draw a sun here, or that's not a light bulb. But see, you can't take yourself too seriously with this, or your students will take themselves way too seriously. And then we have mechanical waves. Oops, I want to add, let's say, this transfers energy through. The easy way that I can remember this, mechanical and medium. So I'm just going to draw a big M right here. 2 classifications. And these are my favorites. So we have a transverse wave And I'm going to draw my little stick figure dude doing the wave with his arms. See, it doesn't have to be serious. In transverse waves, matter moves at a angle to the direction wave travels. So I'm going to go through and say, okay, so if my wave is traveling this direction, then the matter is traveling this direction. And even right, I got off track, there we go. Even right there, this is a really easy visual. That's all my students really need to know to be able to classify and tell me what type of wave we're looking at in our notes. And then we have longitudinal, and this will be the last part we try on this lesson. Longitudinal. And longitudinal, and matter moves back and forth. So I am going to actually turn this guy into a little elevator. And that. Okay, I'm going to use the same colors that I did over here. So matter, which is now my stick guy's name, is moving up and down, and my wave is moving up and down. Now, I picked this section because this is pretty content heavy and there's a lot of little things to look at, so I could add a lot of doodles. You don't have to do this many in every single lesson you do, but this was a really good example. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that helped. If you still need any other examples, please leave me a comment, shoot me a DM, send me an email, whatever you'd like to do. I would love to help. Have a great day.